Welcome back. A group of Muslims in Dawoodi supporting Churchill Alemao have said that Ramzan timetable cards were published by the supporters of Churchill unintentionally. They have tendered their apology for the act. Sheikh Jinnah and group had objected to Churchill's photo on the card.
A group of Muslims from Dawoodi on Friday have expressed their feelings on timetable cards printed by the supporters of Churchill. They said that some supporters of Churchill printed the cards and Churchill did not know about them.
आपले एडव्हर्टायजाक लागून रमजानाचो कार्ड छापता आता प्रत्येक जण आपले रिक्षा कार विकपाक कोण कोण आहा ते सगळे जणांनी आपले आपले नाव घालून गाडयो सगळे दिला तसेच समज चर्चिल बाबांनी आमचे मोगरांचे मोगा लागून रमजानाक लागून तेका खबर नासतना तो फोटो दिवपाक सांगून आसतना पासून कोण गायला मोगान जाल्यार हितून इतलो व्हडलो इश्यू करपाचो गरज ना.
एक्चुअली चर्चिलान वाटून ना तेगे वर्कर करून वाटलेले आहे आणि हे इश्यू केला ते बेश्टे आता घरांनी वाटला की आमची मजिदी व्हरपाची न्हू म्हळ्यार आमचे डिपेंड मोयरांचे डिपेंड मजिदी व्हरपा कितें व्हरपा ना हेणें सांगलें मजिदीन व्हरपा जाता आनी तोंड केलें जाल्यार वोद्यो जाला भाशेन म्हळ्यार खरें म्हळ्यार तेगे मनान खुशीन तेणें वाटलेल्या लोकांक.
Some also said that these cards were not distributed by Churchill but by the workers of Churchill. They have tendered an apology for the mistake.
या सगळ्या वाटेंच्यान जे म्हाजे कडल्यान ही जर चूक जाल्या जाल्यार हांव मुस्लिम भावांकडे आनी ज्यांची भावना दुखल्या तेंचे कडेन हांव सॉरी म्हणटा की हे म्हाजे कडल्यान जाल्ल्या कारणान जर रॉंग जाला जाल्यार तुमी म्हाका माफ करपाचें.
It may be recalled that a group of Muslims from Rumdamol Dawoodi had demanded an unconditional apology from the PWD minister Churchill Alemao for printing his photograph on the prayer time cards of Ramzan. Our reporter in Madgaon, Ramesh Naik Raut.
And now news from sports. The amended sports policy will provide more support to students who pursue competitive sports rather than leisure sports. The clear division of recognized sports events could be finalized in the joint meeting of key personalities from sports and education on 9th of August. It can be recalled that the entire controversy surrounding the sports policy had emerged after a higher secondary school had objected to giving marks to their students for participating in tug-of-war competition.
Treasurer of Goa Olympic Association Anil Madgaonkar explained the reasoning behind necessity of reviewing the sports policy.
So what we need is to recognize that for children to get marks, they should be in a competitive sport, not in a leisure sport, So that's a positive move that has been accepted by the board, accepted by the government, accepted by the Goa Olympic Association and by everybody. You have leisure sports where you can just go relaxing, walking along, hiking, trekking, things like that, where there's no competition. Now, in a situation like that, you can't possibly give marks because sports is meant to be, meant to have a certain element of competition in it.
Executive Director of Sports Authority of Goa, V.M. Prabhudesai, further clarified on the line of thinking.
Hiking, which is part of mountaineering, is a competitive sport. Mountaineering per se. So mountaineering would have not only hiking, mountaineering would have ice climbing, would have rock climbing, would have rappelling, river crossing, all these activities, adventure activities in which competitions are conducted by the Goa Hiking Association. So wherever the children would participate in areas in which competitions are held, the Sports Authority of Goa and the Goa Hiking Association shall recommend such cases, and Sports Authority of Goa would award them marks, and the board will have to accept those recommendations made by the Sports Authority of Goa. Those things also have been made very, very clear to the board.
But is the board going to, is the board receptive of these suggestions that you've made?
The board is quite receptive. Why the board will not be receptive? As long as Anil has said, the competitions are justified and competitions are taken place in reality, board wouldn't have any problem. It is for the Sports Authority of Goa to monitor, to supervise and to keep a watch on the activities done by the association. And if the Sports Authority of Goa...
Our sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Shan from Purbury.
Former Olympian sprinter turned football coach Ben Johnson's trainees underwent trials with I-League champions Salgaonkar Sports Club on Saturday. Indian origin players Gurveer Tumbar and Karanveer Tumbar, who are settled in Canada, are being coached by Johnson. The duo had a trial with Salgaonkar at Chogle ground in Madgaon, while Ben went around checking out the impressive facilities and advising local youngsters. Here is a report.
Training on the beautiful artificial turf at Chogle College campus, the youngsters warmed up under their coach Ben Johnson early Saturday morning. The boys looked good with their skills but appeared too young to ply their trade in Indian League. Ben Johnson was a fine sprinter in the 80s, but he was dope-tainted and stripped of his Olympic gold medal. Nevertheless, the 50-year-old has kept his touch with sports and is open to advising youngsters.
See that? Up and out. Up and out. Too fast. Slow down. Yes, meter. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Calf, develop big calf. Like that. Legs. Yeah. That's good. You got it. But you run with your hands too, right?
Yeah.
You gotta move your arms. So each time you... Okay? Then otherwise you can... Boom. Boom.
A reporter from Madgaon, Sameer Bhatt.
Some interesting techniques there by the Olympian Ben Johnson. With this, we have come to an end of this news bulletin. Keep watching Prudent Media. Goodbye.